Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Allah, that's for Brazil, the first side named in tonight's fixture. I'm Dr. Michael Venn.
God Kveld, good evening to Norway on the other side of tonight's draw. And I'm Dr. Sarah Marrow. Together, we represent the GrassRank Institute today. In the next few minutes, the news, the market's predictions, and the Institute's own scientifically certified score for tonight's match. Let's get started.
The GrassRank Institute presents report number 091. Round of 16, FIFA World Cup 2026. Cleared for public release.
Brazil versus Norway. The 5th of July, MetLife Stadium, New York, New Jersey. Canary Yellow meets the Nordic Cross, Songbirds against Lions, in a stadium that will host the final itself in 2 weeks' time. Brazil enters with fitness questions in midfield. Casemiro went down late against Japan in the round of 32 and didn't finish the match. Lucas Paquetá was withdrawn at halftime. Scans confirmed a thigh muscle injury. Neymar continues his return from a calf problem, having made his tournament debut off the bench against Scotland. Norway, meanwhile, reports a cleaner bill of health. Erling Haaland was rested, not injured, once qualification was already secured, along with captain Martin Odegaard and 8 others. Both are expected fully fit tonight. One squad is managing knocks, the other was resting on purpose. Tonight's venue, MetLife Stadium, home of the Giants and the Jets, 5 miles west of Manhattan. It seats 82,500, the largest capacity in the tournament, and was widened on all 4 sides ahead of this World Cup. It received LEED Gold environmental certification just days before kickoff. This ground carries the heaviest workload of the tournament, 8 matches total, including the final on the 19th of July. Tonight is, in a sense, a rehearsal for that stage. The venue has already learned to hold a final. Tonight, it merely practices. Norway returns to the World Cup after 28 years away and has already outperformed expectations. A perfect qualifying campaign, a group stage escape, and on Tuesday, a first-ever World Cup knockout win, delivered by Erling Haaland's late strike against Ivory Coast. Brazil arrives as 5-time champions chasing a 6th star, having survived a scare of their own against Japan. The Seleção have not lost a World Cup knockout match this century. One team is writing history for the first time, the other is defending it.
The regulation time moneyline. Brazil minus 110, Norway plus 310, the draw plus 260. To advance past this round, including extra time and penalties, Brazil is priced at minus 215 against Norway's plus 170. The market favors Brazil clearly but not overwhelmingly. This is priced as a contest, not a formality. The market has rendered its opinion. The Institute has not yet rendered its own.
The total goals line sits at 2.5, with the under slightly favored. Both teams to score is priced at 4-5. The market expects a match, not a rout. Erling Haaland leads the anytime goalscorer market, ahead of Vinicius Jr. and Matheus Cunha, 2 dangerous attacks, by the market's own admission. It expects goals from both ends of the pitch. It has not yet said who keeps more of them out.
Section 1. Turf Composition Index. MetLife Stadium fields a natural grass surface laid specifically for this tournament, reinforced with a synthetic root matrix beneath, root density high, condition excellent. The moisture retention coefficient reads 0.97, above the Institute's 950 threshold. Ball behavior is classified normal, true bounce, no compression drag. Neither squad trains on this specific surface at home. The Institute finds no directional advantage. The turf, unusually, is impartial. Section 2. Kit Chromatography Profile. Brazil's home kit reads canary yellow at approximately 570 nanometers, with a subtle flag-derived graphic and green accenting at the shoulders. The 1.4 times visibility coefficient is engaged. Norway's kit is a traditional red base near 620 nanometers, carrying the Nordic cross in navy, and white with an embedded Scandinavian knot pattern. No yellow kit coefficient applies there. The coefficient favors Brazil outright. The Institute notes this has no bearing on football ability. It records it regardless. Section 3. Stadium Conditions Matrix. MetLife sits at roughly 7 meters above sea level. The 1,500-meter adaptive physiology threshold is not engaged. The stadium is open air, no retractable roof. Early July conditions in East Rutherford are expected mild and dry at kickoff. No altitude penalty, no closed-roof dampening. The total gold dampener remains disengaged. This fixture is certified free to score. Section 4. Historical Precedent Layer. Brazil and Norway have met twice on record, 1 win apiece, 1 draw. But the meeting that matters carries a name. The 23rd of June, 1998 group stage, Stade Vélodrome, Marseille. Norway 2, Brazil 1. That result carries the Institute's 3.2 times World Cup stage weighting. It remains the only time in 10 World Cup matches spanning that era that Brazil lost, and Norway remains the only side never to have lost to Brazil across 4 meetings. The coefficient favors Norway. The Institute reports this finding even against its own market-implied favorite. That is what certification means. Section 5. National Symbolism Weighting. Brazil's national team carries the nickname Canarinha, Little Canary, after the yellow jersey adopted in 1954. A songbird, the apex spreader coefficient does not engage. Norway's crest, redesigned in 2015, restores 2 crowned lions facing each other atop a shield, a motif drawn from Norwegian heraldry dating to the 1200s. The nickname, Love, the lions. The apex predator coefficient engages at 1.15. Certified predator outranks songbird. Section 6. Group Stage Momentum Index Knockout Only. Brazil topped Group C with 7 points from 2 wins and a draw. Morocco held 1-1, Haiti beaten 3-0, Scotland beaten 3-0. Goal difference +5, unbeaten across all 3 matches. Norway finished runner-up in Group I with 6 points, Iraq beaten 4-1, Senegal beaten 3-2, then a rotated side lost 1-4 to France after qualification was already secure. Goal difference +1. Brazil enters unbeaten with superior goal difference. Norway's third match was a deliberate rest, not a form reading. The Institute notes the distinction. The numbers still favor Brazil. Section 7. Elimination Readiness Coefficient Knockout Only. Brazil carries the deepest knockout pedigree in the field. 5 World Cup titles, no round of 16 or later lost this century. That weighs heavily at 0.4 of this coefficient. Fitness, however, is a live concern. Casemiro and Paquetá both carry doubts. Norway has contested exactly 2 prior World Cup knockout matches, 1938 and 1998, and lost both, until Tuesday's win over Ivory Coast broke that streak. Squad fitness reads clean, no suspension risk reported. Pedigree favors Brazil. Fitness favors Norway. The Institute weighs pedigree the heavier of the 2 factors and certifies Brazil ahead, but narrowly. The Institute's certified verdict: Brazil 2, Norway 1. Chromatographic complexity, group stage momentum, and elimination readiness carry Brazil through against a historical precedent and a symbolic weighting that both point the other way. Composite confidence, 79.5%. The canary sings the loudest, but the lions still show up to hunt, published without reservation. Anomalous opinions are noted and filed.
Drop your scoreline in the comments before kickoff. The panel of 3 reads every submission.
Correct calls are logged. Rewards, where applicable, are determined solely by the Institute and communicated at its discretion.
Subscribe for certified readings on every fixture of the tournament. The Institute reconvenes for the next round of 16 determination. Scientia, Herba, Veritas.